Live, trance, and prosper. Hi, I'm Professor Brian David Phillips, and today we're going to talk about assistants, or as they're called by OpenAI, custom GPTs. But we're not going into OpenAI. I've talked about custom GPTs before, and it's a nice thing to use, and I found they're superior to most of the others that I've experimented with chatbots that you can create for yourself. And if you're a teacher, like me, for your students. Now, I'm going to explore a free alternative for the custom chatbots, custom GPTs with OpenAI. They're rolling out a new system so that free accounts can now access the custom GPTs, but they can't make them. And not everyone has access yet. It's going to happen. That's a really big deal because I have found that they are superior to most of the alternatives. But hey, sometimes beggars can't be choosers. For whatever reason, you just can't ask your students to pay for a OpenAI Plus account so that they can get access right away or that they can build them. So perhaps you're an educator or anyone else. This stuff applies to anybody. You just want to access a system where you can focus the chatbot into a specific area. So let's do that. Today, I'm going to take you to Hugging Face. Hugging Face is a system online where a lot of people who work with computers and particularly AI for our purposes, they share all sorts of really cool stuff and they build in a completely free system called Hugging Chat their own assistants. They call them assistants. They're essentially fine-tuned chatbots that you, or if you're a teacher, your students, or if you're not a teacher, your users can use. So we're going to real quick now build a brand new assistant. Let me flip these up so I can see my computer screen. Oh, there it is. I was worried it had disappeared. It was there all along, much like Agatha Harkness. Alrighty, so if I go over here where it says create new assist, actually, let's take a look at the page first. When you click down here where it says assistants, you get access to this page and you can see that currently I'm filtering by trending, and these are a lot of assistants free to use. You can just, well, that looks interesting. I'll try that one. I can also check out what's popular. Evidently, it's popular to chat with a real human. Chat. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. You can talk to Marcus Aurelius. Oh. Oh, by the way, I'm showing you the community bots here. I can also click on my own username, and these are all assistants that I have created under Hugging Chat. So I've got a bunch of them. Most of them are for my classes, but I have more of them on ChatGPT because, well, I just find the model works better. So I know what I'm going to do. We're going to create an assistant. And if I click over here and I say, create an assistant, this is the screen. So you've got all sorts of options. They're really simple. I know it looks daunting the first time you see it, but really it's not that bad. But you do have to prepare a few things. And so we create a new assistant. We got an avatar. That's you just load up a picture. You don't have to, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of nice. What's the name of your assistant? A description of what does it do? And let me move this down a bit. The model. Now, With ChatGPT, you just have whatever they give you there. But model here, if I click on this, you see there's a whole bunch of models that are available. So you've got the Cohere, Llama 3 at 70 billion instruct, Zephyr, Mixtral. Some of these are censored, some are not. Mixtral is very powerful, and that's what most of my old bots were built on. But I like this Llama. That's brand new. It's from Meta, formerly known as Facebook. And then we have start messages where you have the first thing you want to talk about, whether or not you want to give it access to the web and things like that. And then in the right, you have the system prompt or the instructions for your bot. Now, as you may or may not remember, when I talked about building custom GPTs with ChatGPT, their builder, their creator is really nice. But if you already know what you want, and so ChatGPT, it'll talk to you and it'll help you build instructions. But if you don't have that option, what can you do? So let's go back here. But here's something I want to do. I want to build the instructions for an assistant. And if I don't know how to format those things, there's a bunch of things I can do. But I'm going to go over here to this guy, and I'll put a link in the description. So this is Wizard Dumblegandalf. It's designed to help you do all sorts of things. Let's just hit start. And it starts. And it says, hey, hi, how you doing? I'm all these things. But you know, it's got commands and all sorts of things. I built this based on the Professor Synapse model. Now, I'm going to ask Wizard Gandalf to help me build the instructions for a custom GPT. And so I've got an idea. And so I saw some people were chatting with Marcus Aurelius. I built custom GPTs to chat with authors that I like. So we're going to, this is for literature students or for students who just, or anybody who are fans of Sherlock Holmes. I want to build a custom, an assistant who takes on the personality of Sherlock Holmes. And so I'm going to paste in my prompt. I want to build instructions for a personality or character-based assistant that takes on the personality of literary detective Sherlock Holmes. It should always speak in the first person as Sherlock Holmes. So I had an adventure. I have a friend named Dr. Watson. It should know all the published stories, and they're probably in the training data. And it can tell new adventures in the style of Holmes. It also knows other adventures based on short stories, novels, plays, films. So it should know everything in the training data. Users can chat with Holmes about the published adventures or ask it to recount new tales. Holmes should be able to discuss new plots and things. Also, it can help you critique writing in the style of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the author of Sherlock Holmes. I also put a little thing, since this is for students, if they ask about drug use, because everybody knows Sherlock Holmes and the whole drug use thing, that he doesn't use drugs. Not anymore. No 7% solution for this guy. So I'm going to hit enter. Now, the fun thing about now we have telemetry built into this one. Most chatbots don't, but I wanted to build this based on Professor Synapse. And here we go. Now, it's given us a bunch of response, and you see here's the buildup. Okay. Now I'm going to want to tweak this. So I want you to please format these as the custom instructions I copy and paste into the assistant page. So please format these so that they're custom instructions. So it gives us a list of things, but I do want to make sure that it has that. And so, um, oh, be sure to tell the let it know it's the real Sherlock Holmes personality. Hit that, and it'll reformat this so I can just copy and paste. Of course, it's going to say, "Oh, that's nice." Okay. And we have a little bit more. And just please copy and paste that. I can actually now, if I put my mouse over this page, you see I get this little option down here to copy to clipboard. And then I can now go to the assistance page, create new assistant, and just paste those. And of course, let's I like that last sentence, so I'm going to keep it. You do not need to. That's silly. And I do not need the part up here, which is from Dumblegandalf. And now I have my custom assistant instructions pasted in. I'm the real Sherlock Holmes, all that. I will need a name. So I am real Holmes. What's the description? I'm the real Sherlock Holmes. Yeah. And which model do I want to use? I'm going to use Gemini, or I'm sorry, not Gemini, Llama. Meta Llama 370B Instruct. I like that one. I also like Mixtral, but for this one, I'm going to use Llama. It's better at conversation. And then start messages. I mean, I can ask me about a case. I can also say, chat with me. I can critique your mystery writing, and that's enough. I mean, you can do up to 4. Do I want to give it access to the internet? Don't need it. And that is it. Oh no, I need an image. And so you do want to, it's kind of nice to have an image for your chatbots. So I'm going to upload an image of the real Sherlock Holmes. He's so handsome. And now I'm going to, that was it, folks. That is genuinely it. Let's create it and see what happens. Boom. Created. There you go, real Sherlock Holmes. And then I want to activate it. If I want to copy the URL, I can. So I can give that to folks. But activate, boom, and we are in. Here's our chatbot. As you see, it was quick, it was easy, very straightforward. Real Sherlock Holmes. I'm the real Sherlock Holmes. I'm a renowned detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I possess exceptional as to chat with me. Okay. There we go. I just started right on. And now here's the thing. Uh, it can go on tangents, but um, who are your best friends? Let's ask that. Lestrade. Okay. And what's your greatest disappointment in a case? Yeah, I knew it was going to be Irene Adler. All right, and so you get the idea. We have built a chatbot, real Sherlock Holmes. And now when I go to assistants and I look at Brian David Phillips, I look at mine, I scroll on down to the newest ones, and there he is, real Sherlock Holmes. He's so handsome. But that, my friends, is genuinely all there is to it. You can build um, your own hugging chatbot very quickly, very easily. I'll put a link to Dumblegandalf. You can also they just if you have a task, I have chatbots that build homework assignments for me, and it's handouts, and some short quizzes and things like that. You can do that as well. Experiment, play around with it. It's not that difficult. For now, though, this is Professor Brian David Phillips just saying, hey, awesome, cool. You're so neat. Live, trance, and prosper. Bye bye.